to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're in Liverpool here.
Yeah.
Hi, Elle.
Hello, how are you? I'm in Liverpool for the first time. Yeah, it's fun, it's fun.
This is our first interview, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think you've actually interviewed me.
No, my boys have.
Yeah, but not the manager, the CEO.
The manager.
The king.
Go on, I'll take that. You're obviously here because of Johnny Fisher, who's in action this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, liking Liverpool so far?
I mean, I've only been here for 2 hours and my dogs are at the Airbnb with me and it seems all right. I'll let you know at the end of the week what I think of it. It's a city.
It is a city, yes.
Yeah, it is a city. I mean,
it's a great city, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, I love Manchester. Is it similar to Manchester?
Manchester's good, Liverpool is very good as well.
Yeah, so they're on par.
On par, yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I prefer Manchester.
Elle, how was your commentary debut the other day?
I mean, I got mixed reviews. Apparently, I was really biased, but I mean, I have good reason to be biased. When someone's provoking you non-stop, but you know, I enjoyed doing the interviews and stuff like that, and it was really fun. And I got heavily praised by DAZN, and they were like, "Oh my God, you did so well." I was like, "Oh my God, did I? Thank you." But I love doing it, so I love boxing and I love getting involved. So yeah, it was fun.
Commentating is not an easy thing to do. It's not the same as interviewing or being interviewed. It's a completely different skill. So I think I heard bits of what you did. I haven't watched the whole show, but you seem to have done okay. So
yeah, I think it was great. Just really biased. But so many commentators are really biased, though. Like, you know, if they're putting someone on to commentate their like not arch nemesis, but sort of fight that fell through with bad blood, like it's never going to be totally straight, is it? They know what they're doing.
Arch nemesis.
Arch nemesis, not arch nemesis. I see. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't hate it. Like I don't strongly dislike anyone less than her in the world. So
let's talk about that fight from last weekend. Sorry. Wire malfunction. Astrid Wet, impressed or not?
Yeah. No, I think she did well. I think I would know how to go about that guard, but I don't think AJ has improved that much. I think she actually fought better in my fight than against Astrid, but I think it would be stupid to say that's because Astrid showed better tactics. I mean, she could watch AJ in my fight because she performed exactly the same and then know how to conquer her, where I guess with me, I was slightly blinded and only been boxing 2 months. So, no, I think she did well. She kept the guard up, but yeah, no, she showed aggression. I mean, she performed better than I thought she would, but can I say the performance was amazing? No.
From the clips I've seen of that fight, which isn't the whole fight, I've literally seen snippets.
Seen the highlights.
I have seen the highlights of a very short fight anyway, but it looked as though it was relatively competitive. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, it was not an easy fight for Astrid, and I think you've got your tight guard, but she's smashing through it because your face is black and blue. So how effective is that? But I mean, in terms of composure, you were throwing the straightest shot. So I'd love to see how many punches were landed on both. But yeah, no, AJ's neck was just in the air and kept getting snapped back. And although AJ footwork a lot better, Astrid did well cutting off the ring. So, you know, it wasn't an amazing performance, but, you know, it's what it is. She got a belt. Congrats.
You've just recently signed a deal with Kingpin.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Are you involved in the tournament coming up?
Yeah, so I'm one of the 8 fighters that's going to be participating in the tournament, and I'm excited because I don't get to dictate the weight for this tournament. I'm one of the littlest people on there. Should I wait for these people? It's a bit loud. Okay, so I'm excited for that fight on the tournament, because I don't get to dictate the weight. I'm 61 with my clothes on, as I did with Faith 62, and these fighters, they're going to be like max 143, which is a lot heavier than me right now. I'm 5'1". Although I might be the most experienced in terms of boxing, there's an MMA fighter. You've seen everyone in there. Whitney Johns, her boyfriend is an MMA fighter. So these are tough opponents, and I don't want to be taking easy fights right now. I'm not going to call out anyone that's got no experience, because I would rather have a record right now of my influencer boxing being 5-0, and it being hard fights that I've pushed myself, rather than 10-0 and then only fighting people that I know I can walk over. I like a challenge, and I need to improve, and the only way for me to do that is pushing myself, and each time realizing overreaching expectations. Overexceeding expectations. You know what I mean?
We know what you mean. Right, don't take this the wrong way.
Yeah.
I think you're actually taking this...
Too serious.
No, you are taking it seriously, but it was a question to you about how seriously are you taking boxing right now? Because I know with the people you're involved with, in terms of your training, that you're taking it seriously. Everyone can have their own opinion about that. So I do generally think you are taking it seriously, but in your opinion, is that accurate?
I'm taking it seriously, but unfortunately I'm always of the mindset that I'm never doing enough, even though I'm doing the most, and I beat myself up so much, and I'm constantly thinking that I'm never doing enough, because that's just the way I'm built. I always want to be the best in what I do, and you know, if I'm sparring 2 times a week, I'm like, fuck, why am I not sparring 3 or 4? So, you know, for me, I'm never doing enough, but to anyone else, you probably think that girl is crazy.
Bit of a random one here. How many pay-per-view buys would Elle Brooke and Ebanie Bridges do?
Let me get a little bit better first. She sparred her on Thursday, and safe to suppose she battered the absolute crap out of me. But, you know, one day I think that would be great. But I don't know. I reckon at least 400,000.
400,000?
Yeah, I think that's modest. In 3 years' time.
How are we sparring with Ebanie, though? Because obviously she's a world champion. She's not been pro that long, but obviously she's kind of established her name in the pro game, and she's got some big fights to come. But how are we sparring with Ebanie?
Yeah, I think sparring with Ebanie is great, because she is one of the most pressure fighters. The most pressurizing fighter that I'm ever going to be in the ring with. And she's accurate, and she's, you know, she has that aggression in her. So applying that to another fight in Misfits is going to be easy for me, because I'm never going to be punched that hard in the real fight. And, you know, you train hard, fight easy, and that's exactly that. And she never gives me, it's always tough love. Like, even though I'm her friend, she will batter me in the face and she'll make me bleed, and then she'll still carry on. But she does it with, like, the warmness of her heart. Like, you know?
It's a lovely way of putting that.
I know, it's crazy. Like, she absolutely destroys and caves my face in, but with the best friends. But it's not, she wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't learning something, you know? Maybe I should keep my right hand up so it stops it. So, yeah, I love sparring her, because I know none of my opponents are going to be remotely near the level or the caliber of a fighter she is.
Another random one. Before you actually start sparring, is there any conversations about kind of, we know where Ebanie is in her career, kind of she's a world champion. We know what you're trying to do as well in boxing. So is there any conversations regarding whether she kind of, don't take this the wrong way, but kind of takes it a little bit lighter when she gets in the ring sparring with you?
I mean, we were having like tutorial sparring, so it wasn't as fast and rapid. I mean, if it was different. She probably does in a sense, yes, even though she is going hard on me. She's not trying to kill me that she might do other sparring partners, because there needs to be reason. Like, there's no point battering the crap out of me for no reason if I'm not learning. So probably, yeah, she does go lighter on me.
Okay, so the date of that tournament is, I know you've got a launch event this Sunday, haven't you, in London? Yeah,
so we find out our first opponents in front of everyone live on Sunday, and then the first tournament date is the 22nd, and then it ends at the beginning of August. So that's a lot of fights in a short period of time.
Ready?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Elle Brooke, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Have you got anything else you'd like to add before we finish?
No, thank you for the interview, and I'm glad to be here in Liverpool supporting one of my best friends, Johnny Fisher.
We'll catch up with you again soon. Elle Brooke, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV.
Thank you.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.